Hi, I hope you had a really good Easter. It's amazing how quickly everything has changed, even just in the last month. We've gone from being a really busy society who are often out with hectic work and social lives to, well, spending an awful lot of time at home and with our families, and our focus has completely changed. I've been thinking a bit about 1 Thessalonians 5 verses 16 to 18, and the words will appear just here. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And that is still true for us now. It may have been written centuries ago, but it's still true now. How can we be thankful with everything going on around us? And I think it's all about where our focus lies. If we focus on ourselves and everything that's going on, it's so easy to get disheartened, fearful, and maybe even angry. And I've been challenged to lift up my eyes and to focus on God. As I said on Sunday, He is faithful. He's the same God He was a year ago, and He's the same God He will be a year from now. His promises are still true. Chris Tomlin wrote a song called Unchanging. It begins, great is your faithfulness, and verse 2 is, true are your promises, you never change, you never fail, O God. How fitting that the symbol of hope that is appearing up and down our country and around the world in house windows is a sign of a rainbow. Genesis 9:13, God said, I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth, a reminder of His promise. Our praise and worship, it isn't dependent on our circumstances. The word worship actually comes from an Old English word, meaning worthship, to give something its value. And when we worship God, it's about giving Him and the value that He deserves. It's about Him and who He is, not us. It's a choice for each of us. God didn't make us as robots who are programmed to worship Him. He's given us a choice. We're humans. We can have a relationship and choose to worship and love Him. Do you remember that children's song we used to sing? Joshua 24 verse 15. Choose yourselves today whom you will serve. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. Rent Collective released a song very recently, but it's actually very timely. It was before all of this, and it's called Choose to Worship. It begins, I choose to worship, I choose to bow. Though there's pain in the offering, I lay it down. Here in the conflict when doubt surrounds, though my soul is unravelling, I choose you now. And the chorus, I will praise you through the fire, through the storm and through the flood. There is nothing that could ever steal my song. In the valley you are worthy, you are good when life is not. You will always and forever be my song. There are so many other songs that we sing at church that remind us of God's goodness and His love, and they're taking on a deeper meaning for me at the moment when I'm singing them. Worthy of every song, the chorus is, I will build my life upon your rock. It is a firm foundation. I will trust in you alone, O God, and I will not be shaken. So easy to sing when everything's going well, but it's still true now. How about blessed be your name in the land that's plentiful? It's also when I'm found in the desert place, but my heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the chorus, I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. Oh no, you never let go, through the calm and through the storm, Lord, you never let go of me. Let the King of my heart. That reminds us so much. You are good, you are good. It reminds us of God's goodness. But there's an ending to this song that says, when the night is holding on to me, God is holding on. They're a song we sing a lot. We can stand and sing together. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. It's a great song to sing at the moment. And I know worship isn't all about songs. That's my personal musical background coming through. We can be praising God by reading through the Bible, reading through the Psalms. They're Psalms of lament. David asked so many questions of God. You could be writing your own poetry, painting, dancing, spending time in His presence, reading, listening and praying. But can I encourage you to have a look at the church website? There's an additional resources page, and there's some worship resources on there. There are some songs, there are some Bible verses, all sorts of things, and you can also contribute your own, anything that's inspiring you at the moment. I've been thinking about when all this is over and life gets back to normal. Will it ever be normal as we knew it? I don't think it will. But hopefully we'll have had a bit of time to reflect on our identity and our values, things that are important to us. I know I'm going to value my friends, family, being part of a community, and my freedom, not being completely rushed off my feet, and maybe not finding happiness and satisfaction in buying things just for the sake of it. I'm also going to be more aware of the people for whom our lockdown experience is actually their day-to-day reality. This week, we've got a choice. Who or what are you going to worship this week? I look forward to seeing you soon.